This trashy mom just ruined her kid's life. This has got to be some of the worst parenting I've ever seen. Basically, there was this YouTuber prom or something, basically a family-friendly YouTube event. And one mother decided to take her 10-year-old son there and proceeded to do spicy acts with a random guy while her 10-year-old son is watching her. Now, this video has gone viral with nearly 60 million views over here. My bad, bruh. I ain't know that was yo mama. And this is basically the guy who was being grinded on or whatever, and he posted this video. Now, I will just be clicking through the video to show you what happens because I don't want to, show the entire process here. But basically, some dude is recording here, and there we have the mom, a very lovely mom there, grinding on this man, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is happening, whatever. Now, yeah, just being filmed for a while. And there we have the son in the background there. Now, the son, after seeing his mom, do these sort of acts, which he's not supposed to see, okay? This paints his mom in a completely different light, especially as a 10-year-old. He rushes over there, okay? Grabs his mom and, pushes her off this guy. Okay, imagine a 10-year-old son has to come and do this, okay? Pushes her off this guy, and he is just horrified. Looking at the guy, he's absolutely horrified, just like, what is happening here? He can't even comprehend what kind of trashy behavior this is, right? So he looks at the guy, blah, blah, blah. Then everyone starts like laughing or something. He's still absolutely dumbfounded. We have this woman in the back smiling, recording. Okay, then this guy is like, oh boy, he's being filmed and he doesn't want to be filmed anymore. So he's just like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. Now, there's actually another video we'll be looking at soon where the kid is basically crying regarding this whole situation. But can I just say, doing this in front of your 10-year-old son is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. That is not something that he should be seeing at that age. And I know I might be called a prude or something for this, but that's probably because society's baseline is so goddamn low, because you'll see kids do this sort of stuff on TikTok with their parents not monitoring them at all, or grown adults doing this shit all the time, which is fine. You can do it when your kid's not fucking watching you, because that sort of traumatizes them forever. And I feel like society's baseline is so goddamn low for a normal behavior that a lot of degeneracy is just normalized at this point. Now, turns out you guys might actually be familiar with this kid because he actually did go viral on the internet before, because he was this smart, articulate kid, so much so that he appeared on the Steve Harvey show as a even smaller child or whatever. So he's a good kid over there. And now this is going to be his legacy on the internet. His mom just traumatizing him forever. And if any of you are somehow unfamiliar with the relationship between a 10-year-old boy and his mother, it's not supposed to be this situation where the kid knows what's going on in her adult life or anything like that. It's supposed to be a wholesome relationship where the boy can come to the mother anytime when, he's going through some hardship and always have some comfort here. And now he's not going to be able to look at his mom in the same way ever again. He'll always have that picture of her just grinding on this random man over here. Believe it or not, this kid is actually the only goddamn grown adult in this room, because after this, everybody starts laughing at the kid. And because of this, he starts crying. Different POV here. I don't know why this was being recorded in 5 angles or whatever. He made him cry by dancing with his mom. Okay, just gonna click through this again. So the kid's looking at the mom. Mom is laughing there. No remorse at all over here. Kid is the only one who's just upset about this whole situation. And soon after, he will start crying. Okay. People are still filming him, zooming into him, which is absolutely insane behavior. He's pushing away the guy. I guess the guy is saying, sorry, I didn't know that was your mom or whatever. Like, what are you doing apologizing to a 10-year-old? It's probably not his fault. He didn't probably know the 10-year-old was watching. I'm more blaming the mom over here. But if this guy knew that her kid was right there, I mean, shame on this guy as well. But anyways, he's just like, oh, I'm sorry, blah, blah. He goes away. She's just fanning herself. I don't know what you're getting so heated about here. The kid starts crying over here. Let me just get past that. I don't want to show that too long. Now, obviously, he's not like a soft kid or anything. He's a really smart kid. And honestly, I'm pretty sure if any 10-year-old saw their mom acting this way, they'd start crying too, because the barrier is broken. The barrier of innocence is broken. It's just going to be hard to look at your mom in the face ever again. It's like catching your parents, I don't know, doing it or whatever. It's like a classic thing that traumatizes a bunch of kids, That is sad and disgusting to do in public, especially knowing your child child is there with you. He is dead ass traumatized. Shake my head. I feel bad for him because he's gonna remember that for the rest of his life. Lots of people shouldn't be parents. And I agree, this is extremely trashy behavior. Like, as a mom, you should not be doing that. Everybody laughing, but in that moment, he lost a lot of respect for that woman. You can see the disgust in his eyes. Let this be a lesson to y'all. Some people might be like, oh, well, he's a 10-year-old. He probably goes on the internet and searches for this stuff himself, which is absolutely ridiculous. You know, I can't even get behind that logic at all, because a child's innocence is one of the greatest things ever. It should always be preserved for as long as possible, because once that is broken, life just becomes a lot more shit, you know. I'd say no one talks about how fast young boys have to become men, especially being raised by single moms. Now, I don't know if she's a single mom, but assuming she is, I don't know, this is gonna affect the kid for a very long time. You're also weird for mocking a child's hurt. Every adult that was laughing in that room, I don't know how you can call yourself an adult while laughing at the trauma of a 10-year-old child over there. I would immediately bring him out of the room, bring him completely out of that goddamn place, and comfort him, say that, hey, this is a one-time thing, and I'll talk to his mom as well, tell her not to fucking do this dog shit ever again. And you know, that's the sort of behavior you expect. But instead, everybody's laughing at him like, you know, this is normal. She's like twerking or whatever. The is wrong with you? That's my mama. Like, dude, I don't know how I would react if I was a 10-year-old, honestly. I'd just be ashamed, just desperately ashamed. Imagine finding out they're your own mom. Ain't shit. I hope the best for the kid. Damn, they made little bro cry. Bro's never gonna forget this moment. This is gonna get on bro's head at school. Yeah, not to mention this is a viral moment that was being filmed. Even if that happened in private, that would be traumatizing. But now, I don't know what school he goes to. They've probably seen the clip, and it's gonna be a rough time now. That day, he learned about hood rat culture or whatever. So some people are saying this is a result of culture or whatever. I don't know much about that to comment on that yet. I just know that this is one trashy mom. Okay, that's all I can say. We just witnessed a villain arc. The worst part is that they think it's funny. This generation is so cooked. This is vile. This is beyond sad, not funny. No dad in sight. Young man is raising himself. Dude, imagine being the only sane kid in a room of fully degenerate adults. Like, you'd feel so goddamn alone. Here's a quote tweets: a little bro about to look at his mama different, doing that at party when your son is present, throwing it back when you know your kid is in the same room as you is just insane. Sneeko has come out of the woodworks to comment on this. Sorry to say his result. Okay, I don't know about that, but dog gonna hate his mom like prime Eminem when he grow up. Optimus here. I know 1000% that kid lost respect for his mother when he saw this, and he'll never look at her the same. I would have too. People will act like it's no big deal or whatever, but y'all gotta quit pretending like how you carry yourself doesn't affect your kid and their view on you. Oh, this is absolutely gonna affect the kid. For as long as he lives, he's always gonna view his mom differently, as the trashy mom who gets grinded on in like a family-friendly event. Damn, everyone laughing while little bro crying. They just started his villain arc. I feel so bad for these little kids. All day mamas some hoes now. Your children deserve a good mother, not a bad beach. Choose your wife wisely. I will say, choose your wife wisely for sure, because if you don't want them doing this to your kid. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys thought. Sorry I couldn't, you know, show the clip. If you want to see it, you know the tweet. Go ahead and look it up. Wow, I am shocked and disappointed. Let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you guys in the next video.